Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today, the Houston Astros have taken over the AL West. They are first place for the first time this season. I mean, look, I think they might have been first place after the Mets series was over. After the third game of the season, the Astros won. Spencer Arrighetti put on a show against the Mets, and Pena hit a home run. The Astros won Saturday Night Baseball on Fox, and the Astros went to 2-1. I am not 100% sure if they were actually number one in the West after that game, because through the first weekend of the season, I know the Mariners were 1-2 against the A's, and after that Saturday, the Mariners were 1-2 against the A's. The A's were 2-1. The Astros were 2-1. The Rangers were like 1-2, and I think the Angels were 2-1 in their first series, but they didn't play till Sunday, so they were 1-1 after that Saturday. And so the Astros might have led in that division, but that's you're tied for first place. This is the first time the Astros have really had full position of the AL West, where there is no tiebreaker. The Astros have a lead in the division, and it's not like first game of the season or third game of the season, whatever it is, where they start off 1-0, they start off 2-1. And this is what you want to see, them get the lead. It's much earlier than when they got the lead for the first time last year. Last year, the first time they got the lead last year, the AL West was, this is nuts to say, but the first time last year was July 19th. It is currently May 30th. Let's say May 31st, because at the time of the loss for the Mariners, it was May 31st. The Astros win happened actually on May 30th, but the Mariners loss didn't happen until May 31st, or at least in Houston time, maybe Mariners Seattle time. It happened May 30th. But I'm going to be honest, I probably got more excited for the Mariners loss today than I got the Astros win. I loved the Astros win today. It was a great game. Fromber was fantastic. Yandy Diaz's walk-off home was great. I thought probably his play that he made, the throw he made throwing out Walls at third was probably, to me, more entertaining than the walk-off home run. I think I got more excited when Yandy Diaz threw out the runner at third than I did the walk-off home runs. Because honestly, we've seen two walk-off home runs this year for the Astros. Isak and Christian have done it this year. The Astros have had too many struggles with giving up stolen bases, and that was a great play by Yandy Diaz, and it changes the game. That game probably goes to extra innings if Yandy Diaz does not make that play. And if Yandy Diaz does not hit the walk-off home run and does not get the play at third with Walls, the Astros lose this game. And there might be a different mindset for Yandy at the plate, down one run compared to a tie ball game. That could change everything. But honestly, I thought I was more excited for the Mariners loss tonight than I was the Astros win. I really got excited when I saw that 12-6 score. Gonna be honest, I started playing on the Google, not like on Google where you like on your like the actual Google device. And I started playing from Toby Keith's country song, "Who's Your Daddy?" And I feel like it's a great song in the topic of the Astros owning this division, where it goes like, "Who's your daddy? Who's your baby? Who's your buddy? Who's your friend?" And this Astro, it's a great song to play when the Astros ever catch up on the Rangers and the Mariners in this division. And I think I played this song about 2 or 3 times. It's a good song in general with Toby Keith, R.I.P. But it's just even better when you're singing it and listening to it because of what's going on with the Astros, and always, like last year was a 10-game deficit this team had. They were down 10 games back last year against this Mariners team and came back and still won the division. Kyle O'Reilly was celebrating. He had a home run tonight. And has been really good, so I'm not going to hate on Kyle O'Reilly, but last year he was celebrating. He told them that this was their division to win. He was talking crap. And the Astros were down 10 games. I'm not going to blame him for talking crap because they had a 10-game lead. But he did it, and it backfired because the Astros came back. And this time around, the Astros were only back five and a half games. It might have been 4.5 or 5. So it wasn't a huge deficit, but it was a pretty good lead that Seattle had on the Astros, and the Astros still came back from that. And who do you think no other than Carlos Correa. Thank you, Carlos Correa. Because I forgot to mention, it's the Twins that beat the Mariners, and Carlos Correa comes through again for this Astros team, even when he is not playing for them. He hit the go-ahead home run in the 10th inning for the Twins to make it 2-0. But to be fair, it wasn't just Carlos Correa. He's not the only guy that deserves credit. They were down 4-0. Trevor Larnach hit a home run. Brooks Lee had an RBI ground out. Willie Castro then hit a home run. Then Willie Castro hit another home run. This one was a 2-run shot. Larnach tied the game with an RBI single. Then Correa hit the 2-run home run. Brian Buxton hit a 2 RBI single. Trevor Larnach hit an RBI double for 2 runs to make it 12-6. So I think Larnach and Castro deserve as much thank yous as Correa does, but it's sweeter for Carlos Correa because he was a former Astro, a legend for this team. If I'm all the guys on this Astros roster that are still on the team from when Carlos Correa was on the roster, here's the list: Jose Altuve, Jordan Alvarez, Brian Abreu, Lance McCullers Jr., Framber Valdez, Chas McCormick, and Jake Myers. I know all these guys probably have Carlos's number. You're sending him a text. All these guys need to send him get in a group text with Carlos Correa, and all of them say, or in Spanish, gracias, amigo. Unbelievable for Carlos to help this Astros team, even when he is not even on the team anymore. I wonder, and you guys let me know in the comment section if you guys think this could be true. I wonder if Carlos, I know Carlos loves this city. I don't think that changed for Carlos. I think that he left because of money, not because of not wanting to be here. I don't think that was the reason why he left. I think it's clear that he still loves this city and loves this team. I wonder what he's thinking when he knows what he did for this team tonight. I know what is number one in his mind is his team, the Twins, and that's understandable. That is the team he is on. But I know he still cares and loves this team, and the guys on this team, because there might not be a lot of guys on this team left from when he played, but there are 7 guys on the roster now that are. I'm not going to count Christian Javier or Luis Garcia, who are on the injured list. I know Jordan Alvarez is on the injured list as well, but we know he's coming back in a day or two from that injured list. We don't actually know when Javier or Garcia will be back, but it's still crazy that he's helping out this team. But I'm glad this team is back in number one. You guys give me your thoughts on that. It's not a big lead, so it's nothing to overreact about and say, oh yeah, this is over. This is 57 games in. I don't think you ever get excited about. I wouldn't get excited about a 5-game lead 57 games in, yet alone a half-game lead. But I think the thing to get excited about if you're the Astros is that this is the first time you have led the division this year and had full takeover on the division. That's the excitement here. If the Astros had led the division this year and been number one before and actually had control in the division at some time earlier in the year, this video is not being made. I'm not overreacting about this. I'm not playing Toby Keith. But for that reason that the Astros, this is the first time this year, that's the reason why you're excited for it. But you've got to keep it up. And they've done great recently. Just won tonight. They are, at this point, they're like 8-4. 8-3 in the last 11 games. They are now, after today's win, they are 6-2 in the last 8, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yesterday's loss kind of threw me off, but I know they were 5-1 in their last. Yeah, that's right, because they were 5-1 in their last 6 games after that A series. Then lost yesterday, and then won today. So 6-2 in the last 8 games. That's right. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section and peace out. Go Astros.